Hi, my friends. Mic check. My mic's on. Are we are? Okay. So, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, maybe some of y'all haven't, but some of us we've been in like desperate situations for bread, and it was like, damn, what I'm saying? Like we're not willing to do anything, but we're gonna get it by any means necessary, right? So, we have this person here, and I don't even know if the subject is a male or female. I just seen the title, and I'm like, this is gonna be some good. This is gonna be some good shit. Murdering a friend for $7. $7. That's. We don't need no intro, man. Let's. If you guys going to. If you guys going to enjoy these reaction videos, you feel me? Subscribe to the channel and like the video, man. And let's see. Let's.
For a while, this case. Talk to people that know you. Most important thing about this is just to be honest about it.
Oh
Be
no,
honest with us.
I'll do the whole lying thing to cops.
Huh?
So I'll do that whole lying thing to cops.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
People usually get, I don't know why they be trying to lie. I see TVs all the time. I was gonna do forensic file stuff, but I thought it was gonna be too hard for me.
This is 21-year-old Callie Marshall being questioned at the Dallas Police Department. The detectives just discovered a 26-year-old man murdered in his home, and Callie is one of 4 suspects that the police wanted to speak with. Over the course of this video's 19-minute running time, we will be presenting you with a short clip from each one of these interviews as we walk you through the case in chronological order. From the perspective of the Dallas Police Department, this story began on December 15th, 2007 at exactly 11:31
Okay, so maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it wasn't her.
Dispatch received an alarming 911
Or actually,
call.
no, they just showed the mugshot, so never mind.
Can I get the call from the ambulance?
What's going on, man?
I don't know. I think somebody's dead or something. He's not moving. Hurry.
The victim that this caller is reporting is 26-year-old Daniel Barone, aka Danny. His body had just been discovered lying in the main doorway of his house, surrounded in a pool of blood. Detective Scott Sayer from Dallas Homicide quickly arrived on the scene at the Oak Cliff residence located at the 2200 block of South Polk Street. Next to Daniel's body, investigators found 5 bullet casings along with a 9mm gun. After examining the body, it was confirmed that Danny was shot 5 times, and that these shots were fired from within a foot away. Also, after speaking with the neighbors and discovering paraphernalia at the scene, detectives discovered that Danny was a well-known local drug dealer and had been selling narcotics directly out of his house.
Y'all peeped I think that's the Never mind. I thought that was the Infinity. Never mind.
About 3 hours after the 911 call was placed, Danny's family notified the police that Danny actually had a business partner. His name was Joey Cruz, and they suspected that Joey was the last person to have been with Danny just hours before the shooting. Joey was then contacted by the police and became the first person interviewed regarding Daniel's murder.
Man.
What I need is for you to help me kind of run down a timeline.
I get over to Danny's house like 3:45. We're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Someone knocks on the door. You know what I'm saying? Danny goes answer. I'm like, who is it?
The man at the door was a lifelong friend of Joey's named Christopher Wade.
I've been knowing him since I was like 12 years old.
Danny doesn't know him for
Danny never seen him before in his life. Don't know him for nothing. So he comes in, he's chopping it up. He's like, y'all working? And he starts talking to Danny B about bowls, like pounds.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the kitchen rolling, bro. They're sitting in there at that long table. So I was like, man, well, I'm fixing to roll out. It's like 8:30, 9-ish maybe.
Apparently, this is when Joey left to run some errands, and when he returned to the apartment, Danny was already dead.
So you left your man. Wait. So your man's right. This nigga had a partner, and he pulled up to the crib, and then you just let type shit.
Suggesting that Chris was the murderer.
I leave. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only gone for like an hour and a half. I go back to the house. I find them dead. I'm the one who found them. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Joey explained that he did not want to be tied to the situation, as he was worried that his participation in their drug business would be exposed. So, he asked his girlfriend to make the 911 call. Joey was allowed to leave the police station following his interview, as police were unable to link him directly to the murder. The man who Joey spoke of, named Chris Wade, had a colorful criminal history and had been arrested multiple times for drug and weapon charges since 2000.
That's why I'm glad I'm a civilian. I'm just a civilian. You know what I'm saying? I go to work, I come home, you know what I'm saying? Do what I do, and I be chilling. Do my car shit, you know what I'm saying? Go skating, you know what I'm saying? Chill, you know what I'm saying? I be out the way. Niggas are not gunning for my head, you know what I'm saying? I can go to sleep peaceful at night. No one's coming. If you do come, say good night. You're gone.
Investigators believed that Chris visited Danny and Joey's place of business with the intention of robbing them later that evening. They hypothesized that during the robbery, Chris shot Danny. So, detectives now moved on to speaking with their second suspect, Christopher Wade. Chris had an entirely different story. Chris told the detectives that he did see Joey that night, but he was actually outside the house while walking back from the store. He never went inside.
You're a person interested in the case because you know these guys. If you were just guessing, what do you think's the best possibility about what happened to him?
Yes, he got robbed. You know, they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying?
What made you want to go over there?
I had walked to the store and I had seen him outside.
After noticing Joey during his walk to the store, he yelled for his attention. The two then chatted outside for about 30 to 45 minutes.
There's never that much shit to talk about. I don't know. I don't know what it is with old folks. Maybe I'm too young to understand. You know what I'm saying? There's been some things that I realized at like 21, I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, okay, I'm getting older. So maybe like as I get older, I have more like longer, useless conversations. Cause I swear I hate that shit, bro. Seeing someone in public and then just stop and then have a no. Nigga, what's going on with you, my boy? Hell yeah, you good? Yeah, all right, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be safe, my boy. Maybe have like a 5-minute conversation. That's it. 30, 45. I said, what are y'all talking about, bro? Let's go. It's time to go. That shit is crazy.
Ooh, that's you. He like, hey, what's up, fool? I said, yeah, this ain't know this was your house.
That was last night?
Yeah, last night.
You think you're there for
I was there for another minute.
a couple hours or something? Or
nah, not a couple hours.
Half an hour?
Probably about 30, 45 minutes. I left his house by like 9 something. I got a booty call, so boom. I stretched out, you know? Yeah, I spent the night with her last night.
Okay. Whose house was that?
Dee
Dee confirmed Chris's story that he went there around 9 p.m. and stayed there for the rest of the night. During the days following the shooting, detectives worked to corroborate both Chris and Joey's stories, but were hitting dead end after dead end. However, 16 days following Danny's murder, Dallas PD received a phone call from a woman named Ashley Rodriguez, who reported that a young woman by the name Callie Marshall confessed to the murder to her friend Jesse Mendoza. Detectives Penrod and Sayers visited Callie's home, and she agreed to voluntarily come to the police station for an interview. Since Callie did not have a babysitter, her children were brought to the station with her. As the officers began their third interrogation, Callie remained calm and was surprisingly chatty, openly sharing incriminating details of her role in the crime.
I have been working on this for a while, this case. Talked to people.
Hey, just a note. Bruh, if you do any crime, bruh, do it by yourself. Do it by yourself. And you don't tell a soul. You don't tell nobody. I'm telling you. If you don't, okay, if you don't tell nobody, then let's say the police comes or whatever, they can't use, if you don't tell, we're going to put you in jail if you don't tell us where he is. We know he told you. Nigga, he didn't tell me nothing. Why? Why in your right mind would you? Look who it is, though. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
The most important thing about this is to be honest about it.
Oh no, I'll do that whole lying thing to cops.
Huh?
So I'll do that whole lying thing to cops.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
People usually get, I don't know why they get trying to lie. I see the TVs all the time. I was going to do stuff, but I thought it was going to be too hard.
You know, actually, to tell you the truth, it's not really that hard. Callie, I want to get to it here. I'm going to tell you enough so there's no doubt in your mind that you know what I'm talking about, okay?
You want me to tell you?
She then explained to Detective Penrod that her boyfriend was currently in jail and that she needed to raise $1,500 to bail him out before Christmas. It got even more bizarre when she openly explained that her boyfriend's best friend, Tyrone Omar Richardson, had
Who's this
devised the
nigga?
plan to get that money. Apparently, the plan was for Tyrone and Kelly to rob a house on Oak Cliff, a house which he believed contained substantial amounts of money and drugs.
What they say was in the house?
It's a major
What's his name? Who's in charge of this?
Omar. He said he knew these people. Though.
Okay.
He said he really knew.
So
Omar
your
knew.
understanding is basically he's just going to go in there and he's going to take the guy's money. He's going to take his gun with
Yeah.
him. Basically going to rob him.
Yeah.
So what happened then?
Yeah. Yeah. So you were an accomplice to a felony murder. Yeah. 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 Straight air up there. Straight. Poof. Oh my God. Oh my God.
He opens the door and he shoots him. And
Just shoot him.
Oh, lady. Lady. Okay.
Right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just shot at him when he opened the door. He kept on shooting.
What'd y'all end up getting out of it?
I didn't get nothing.
There wasn't any money?
He had $7.
He had $7.
As you just heard, Callie claimed that Omar started shooting as soon as Danny opened the door. When the shooting stopped, she saw Omar take a shoebox from a kitchen cabinet. The shoebox was supposed to be hiding the significant amount of money and drugs that Omar spoke of. Inside, it actually contained baggies, a small amount of cocaine, and $7. Callie was promptly arrested by Dallas PD and was charged with the murder of Daniel Barone. It is highly uncommon for a suspect in a murder case to be so forthcoming with incriminating details about a crime. Callie failed to invoke her Fifth Amendment right to counsel before engaging with law enforcement. Additionally, as a mother of 2 young children, it was strange that she showed no remorse or feelings at all when confessing to the acts. Regardless, Callie was now facing a first-degree...
I think she. I understand. Silly me. I understand. I think in her head she genuinely was like, I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't do anything.
murder charge, and detectives now
Oh,
had
God.
another person
Oh,
to
my
speak
God.
with.
Just-
Omar became suspect number 4 and was immediately brought down to the station for questioning.
Look at
As
this
it turns out,
ugly-ass
Omar
nigga.
Richardson also had a criminal history, with multiple arrests
Clown.
for burglaries and other misdemeanors.
There's one thing that we're interested in on these cases, and that's basically who's behind it, who caused it to happen.
Yes, sir.
And that's why I just want you to be honest with me about it on this thing. Can we do that, brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
Ain't no way.
Omar first told the police
Ain't
that
no
on the
way.
night of the shooting, he was driving around town with friends when Joey Cruz called him and mentioned something about a potential robbery at Danny's house. He claimed to have
Joey.
learned about the shooting the following day.
I talked to Joey.
Oh, this shit finna
He said
get
some
wicked.
guy was playing my mind. So I said, for real? Joey told me he felt it. You know
Joey?
what I mean?
I forgot who Joey is. I ain't gonna,
Next
only
day,
nigga I know is Danny.
Boom.
As Omar avoided eye contact with Detective Penrod, Penrod believed that this behavior was consistent with that of somebody being deceitful. So, being fully aware that Omar was withholding information, Penrod decided to highlight Omar's concern for Callie's safety. He goes on to suggest that Omar only acted in the defense of Callie, protecting her from Daniel. He does this with the hope of provoking some form of confession.
No.
This indirect accusation, combined with physical touch and empathetic demeanor, helped to develop some trust between Omar.
Yeah. I didn't know this really worked. I seen this in Law and Order SVU. I used to say there's no way a nigga is dumb enough to be like, yeah, he's my friend. Let me. I feel like, I feel so like safe to tell him now. Is that everything's gonna be okay? I'm taking it to the grave. Real life. I'm sorry. I just never understood, like, how that little touch. I know you're just doing it for Callie. I know you're just acting in her self-defense. Nigga, get your hands off of me. What are you talking?
And Detective Penrod.
No, bro.
Omar, let's listen to it for just a minute, okay? I've been doing this for 17 years. I know what really happened. There's certain events.
I would just be looking at this nigga stone in his face like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just thinking that, like, bro, you're not finna get me with none of this. No, you're not fooling me, bro. You gotta show me the evidence. Real life. Show me the evidence, bro.
There's somebody else on this thing.
Callie.
And you know what Callie's already told me? You guys got to the house. This is what's important. Tell me what happened. Show me what you got right here.
My heart.
That's right.
I don't want her to get killed, you know.
According to Omar, once they arrived at Danny's house, Callie got out of her Chevy Tahoe with a rifle. He was worried about Callie's safety and suspected that Danny might be armed. So he accompanied her to the front door with a handgun given by another man. Although this implied that there were more men in her vehicle, he admitted to being the only one who fired his gun at Danny.
Clown! A clown! Oh my...
You can do it. Let me have your hand. Come on.
This is the most... I can't even say the word. This is the most lamest shit ever. What the fuck is that? Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I didn't have no choice.
What'd you do? It's all right, brother. Did you do this to protect Callie? What happened?
He just opened the door, man. The Callie was gonna run in, so I know he would get killed her.
Okay.
So I just started shooting. I didn't even know where I was shooting at.
All right, brother.
What the fuck?
And then
Oh
flipped,
my god.
him over.
Oh my
Started
god.
checking his pockets. But nothing wasn't there. Said that he was. I said, man. I said, I made for this to happen. And then he just faded away.
Clown.
I said,
All right, brother. I'll give you a few minutes, okay?
Yeah. Look, as soon as he said that, nigga, we got round his ass up, man. Round his ass up. He's finished. He's finished. He said, "Yep. I've said all I needed to say, brother. Stop it. You're finished. You're finished. What are you talking about?" And oh my, like, oh, he could have got out, bro. This is just me. I might sound ignorant, but I'm like, okay, they got nothing. They literally got nothing, right? Well, I ain't gonna lie, his fingerprints would have been on the gun because they said it was a gun there. But it's like, I don't know why you left the gun, for one. I don't know why you left the guns, for real. Like, niggas don't think. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's, let me not. Niggas don't think. But I'm like, Callie is the one who admitted to doing whatever. So it's like, nigga, y'all got nothing on me. Y'all wouldn't have the gun because why are you leaving the gun? Why are you leaving the gun? If anything, go toss it. Why are you leaving the gun? That makes no sense. Like,
Following Omar's confession, he was immediately arrested and charged for the murder of Daniel Barone. Arrest warrants were also issued for Omar's brother, Michael Lynn Richardson, and his friends Kennard Camp, Isaac Hernandez, and Jesse Vasquez, who were all between the ages of 17 and 20. Police say that they provided Omar with the murder weapon. In January of 2008, Callie, Omar, and the 4 other men were now in jail awaiting trial. Omar Richardson began his turn in court in March of 2009. Dallas County's senior prosecutor, Brandon Birmingham, urged jurors to impose a capital murder conviction, which is a life sentence without parole. Prosecutors highlighted that Callie needed the money to bail out her boyfriend, who was in jail for assaulting her. So, with the help of Omar, the two conspired and then executed the plan to rob and kill Danny. The plan backfired when they only found $7. The murder weapon and police-recorded confessions were highlighted as evidence. 18-year-old Isaac Hernandez, one of the men who was alleged to have provided the murder weapon, agreed to testify against both Omar and Callie in exchange for a reduced sentence of 10 years.
Oh! Nigga, 10? Get out of here. Get out of my face. 10 years? Stop it. Stop it.
It's here to view this. Callie was instigating, or Omar was instigating, or who was instigating?
I want to say Callie was more instigating.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Time, you know,
I was not expecting that shit.
Like, she was like leading him on. Like, are you gonna do it? You know, really just leading him on.
Now, did she tell you, or did she say why she wanted the money?
I knew that her boyfriend was in jail at the time. She needed money to bond him out.
Isaac would.
This is why you say no, kids. You know what I'm saying? You say no. You gotta say no. No. You want to go do the? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm so good at that. Like, it's one of my best traits. I'm just so good. No. Fuck no. No, I'm good. No thanks. And get out of my. Clowns.
Go on to state that Callie was the primary instigator that pressured Omar to participate. For example, when the men first arrived at the house, they all had second thoughts about going ahead with the plan. But Callie persisted.
And I would have, when I tell you real life, let's say I would have got out the car and took off, real life. On me, I would have took my moment, or I would have waited. If they say they are going, I'm going to go. I'm going to get out slow, take my time, and then burst and get out of there. And I'm gone. Real life. But I would never end up in that predicament anyways, unless they just drug me along and I didn't know. But again, I don't hang out with these type of clowns that would even have this in their thought process. Because what are you talking about? You're going to die. Stop it. And then they're in Texas where niggas have guns.
Instantly pushed them all to get it done. After finally agreeing to go through with it, Omar
Again, for a nigga that was beating her. Crazy work.
Grabbed the handgun while Callie had an SKS rifle. Callie exited the car first, and Omar followed right behind. Once the gunfire stopped, Isaac said that he saw Omar and Callie ransacking the house.
Callie had got out the truck first.
Did she have anything in her hands?
Yes, sir. She had an SK.
How would you describe what an SK looks like?
Assault rifle, like, probably, I want to say like that big.
Tell the members of the jury what the mood was like in the car.
Callie said, what the hell, all we got, and there's ain't nothing but $7 in here. There's nothing but $7. You know, there's a lot of yelling between Omar and Callie.
Although Isaac and the three other men were not in the house during the shooting, they admitted to being aware of the plan to rob and potentially shoot Danny that night. They were all promised a share of the loot in exchange for providing the defendants with the weapons used in the murder. In response to the testimonies, Omar's defense lawyer Ed King said it was really Callie who had coerced him into committing this horrific offense,
I want to see what they gave her.
Although Omar shot Danny, he did not intend to kill him and may not have fired all 5 bullets. He also questioned the credibility of the co-defendants and a key witness with a criminal past. However, testimonies and Omar's videotaped confession did not support the idea of multiple shooters. Callie Marshall went to trial in July of 2009. Despite Callie's claims that she did not shoot Danny, the evidence pointed to her direct involvement in the crime. Her motive was clear.
She's
She was
crazy.
determined to bail out.
She's crazy. No.
Her boyfriend from jail. But the robbery only yielded $7. Defense attorney Pia Rodriguez presented Callie as a struggling single mother of 2 who was desperate to...
She fucking reminds me of Kamala Harris, and she's pissing me off. She's pissing me the fuck off.
Bail her boyfriend out of jail, and explained that Callie was unaware of any plan to kill Danny. Rodriguez implied that Omar, rather than Callie, was the mastermind behind the robbery. Therefore, Callie was not involved in any conspiracy. In a direct response to these claims, the prosecution called an unexpected witness to the stand. This witness put Callie's character under the microscope. Officer Patrick from the Dallas Police Department recounted how on December 25, 2007, just 10 days after Danny's tragic death, the police were alerted to a report of 3 suspects in a Chevy Tahoe trying to break into vehicles in a mall parking lot.
And back on December 25th, Christmas Day, so 24th leading to 25th, were you on duty working?
Yes, sir. And we were headed up in that area, and we found a toddler sitting on the side of the road at 2 o'clock.
And what statements did they make to you?
They both stated they were looking in the cars. They hadn't gotten anything yet. There was a small child in the car, and then another female juvenile that was also in the car.
Officer Patrick's statement highlighted Callie's careless nature and only
though.
helped the prosecution portray her as the instigator rather than a victim caught up in a bad situation. On April 3rd, 2009, 22-year-old Terome Omar Richardson was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years.
22. I'm 21. These niggas, bro.
With a $10,000 fine to the victim's estate. On June 11th, 2009, a jury convicted 21-year-old Callie Marshall of felony murder as a conspirator and sentenced her to 60 years in prison.
I'm telling you, I'm a civilian. I'm telling you, I'm not a gangster. I'm not affiliated with nothing. I just go to work and I just come home. That's it. That's crazy.
Following her sentencing, Callie's defense team filed an appeal, with their main focus being to suppress the evidence used in trial, specifically her videotaped confession. They claimed that, aside from the testimonies of Hernandez and Vasquez, there was no evidence linking her to the crime scene. Additionally, they asserted that her statement to Detective Penrod during the interview was the result of an illegal arrest and should be rendered unreliable. The court noted that the videotapes showed Detective Penrod reading Callie her rights before questioning, and Callie twice indicated her willingness to proceed with the interview. Callie then described her version of the crime in detail, and at no time did she request a lawyer or ask to stop the interview. The court concluded that Callie did not reasonably believe that she was in custody during the interview, so the statement was admitted as voluntary. The court ruled that the analysis of the evidence presented during her trial, specifically the murder weapon and DNA evidence obtained from her vehicle, was sufficient for the jury to have made an informed decision, and her appeal was dismissed. Jesse Vasquez, Kennard Camp, and Michael Lynn Richardson reached plea deals and received a maximum of 15 years in prison, while Isaac was granted his reduced sentence of 10 years. Callie Marshall is currently residing at the William Hobby State Prison in Marlin, Texas. Terome Omar Richardson is serving his life sentence at the...
These are real people. Like, this is crazy.
Iowa Park Prison.
And that was like in 2000... Bro, they've been there. Well, that nigga might have got out. Yeah, one of them niggas got out.
In Wichita County, Texas. He will be eligible for parole in the year 2039.
Awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God. That nigga, when I say that didn't go no how type of way I thought that shit was finna go, holy shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, that's, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Man, pick your friends wisely, man. Don't do no fuck shit. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all are going to go to prison. Not even jail. You're going to prison. And you know what they do in prison? Take that butt. So I'm telling you, y'all niggas, y'all are gaming niggas. Y'all are not even outside niggas for real. Y'all don't want that. I don't want that. I'm telling you. Just live a normal life. Just be normal. Be normal. Don't do no fuck shit, and you'll be okay. That is fucking insane. Anywho, hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep on watching these hoes, man. Like I said, man, Stay Awake, Crime and Psychology. These niggas are fire, or these niggas are tough. Yeah, tough as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit hard. Check them niggas out if y'all want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? Without my yapping and pausing and shit. But if y'all enjoyed the reaction, and y'all want to see more of these videos, like the video and sub to the channel, man. If we get the 5K, I mean, we get the 10K before the end of the year, which is like, it's not impossible at this point, but like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas will have to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck around and not might. I'm gonna give away $100. You know what I'm saying? That's like a challenge. We get to 10K. We get to 10K. I give away $100 on stream. No cap. Like what? And I'm poor, but like 10K, and yeah, that's like. almost 8,000 subs or something like in a month or some shit. So if y'all niggas did that shit, yo, $100, yo, beginning of January, I'm dropping. No cap, I promise y'all. But that's all I got for y'all niggas, man. It's time for me to go be a top flight security, man. I gotta go to work. You feel me? So I'm gonna catch y'all boys. But this shit's gonna go out tomorrow though, anyways. But